All right. Basement tapes number 179. 1969. This is going out of order because I didn't put the manufacturer's name in my description of my collection. It simply says 1969 Deckle Edge collection for me. Let me see if I can find my little pointer. There we go. And this is, of course, the 1969 Topps Deckle Edge insert set. This is a set that is, I don't know whether people love it or hate it, truth be told. I've had most of this set for a very long time. And it says here right now that I have 34 of them, which sounds weird to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, missing 8, card number 8 here. So I'm going to share with you folks in real time me adding in a card to this set. So I'll type in 1969 Topps Deckle, and we'll see Deckle Edge pop up. We'll hit that button. This must be thrilling for those who can't see. Denny McClain, I have it. We will add him to the 1969 Topps Deckle Edge set. Let's see here. What happened? Deckle Edge. There we go. We have one of those. We'll put that in a excellent condition. Bam. Consider the items added, and we'll go back here and look. I guess we'll look at my collection. Anyway, I have 35 of them. 35, you say, but there's only 33. Well, let's go look at what it says here on Beckett OPG. This cards in this 33 card set measure approximately 2¼ by 3¼ inches. This unusual black and white insert set derives its name from the serrated border or edge of the cards. The cards were included as inserts in a regularly issued Topps Baseball 3rd Series of 1969. Card number 11 is found with either Hoyt Wilhelm or Jim Wynn, and card number 22 with either Rusty Staub or Joe Foy. The set price below does include all variations. The set numbering is arranged in team order by league, except for these 11 and number 22 cards. So 35 cards, average value 1903, a pop, $666 total value. That's the number of the beast, according to Iron Maiden. Complete set of 35 that includes variations $200 to $500. I have them all. And what we're going to see here is there's some old standbys that are no longer actively getting cards. And of course, it is the 3rd Series in 1969, so that means no Mickey Mantle at this point. Willie Mays, Roberto Clemente, and Pete Rose are your top 3 cards according to Beckett OPG. Let's go over here to the links. The links here tell us, let's go to the overview. Again, that says the top 1969 set. Anyway, it has beautiful cards, black and white, as we say, players posing in various forms. Again, we're a little ways away from having in-action shots, but it's a nice little throwback. Both the frame looks like a little doily, as well as the black and white photos. The back of the cards have a simple box with the player's name and the number of 33 photos. So Brooks Robinson, number 1 of 33 photos, copyright TCG, printed in USA, blue facsimile across the bottom there. Brooks is number 1. Boog Powell's number 2. Ken Harrelson is wearing a vested garment, which does not coincide with the Boston Red Sox B painted on his hat above. So some crazy stuff going on there. Carl Yastrzemski looks absolutely ravishing swinging by the batting cage at Yankee Stadium. He looks ravishing anywhere. Jim Fregosi of the Fregosi Curse is at Shea Stadium, it looks like, and he has a California Angels helmet on, so stuff's going on there. Remember, we had an expansion draft, and people were moving around all over the place at this point. Luis Aparicio, for instance, is wearing an Orioles uniform with a Sox logo painted on the top of his helmet. Louis Tiant is properly dressed and properly posed in his Indians outfit there. Denny McClain wearing the road uniform of the Detroit Tigers. Willie Horton is wearing the home uniform of the Detroit Tigers. Bill Freyan squatting and getting ready to perhaps receive some sort of flash photography aimed at his way. Hoyt Wilhelm, who played for every team known to mankind, is wearing pinstripes and a simple black hat. although he is listed as a California Angel. Jim Wynn, same thing, little airbrushing there for the Houston Astros. Rod Carew is Twin Cities. He's with the Minnesota Twins. Lovely cap there. Mel Stoudemire of the Horace Clark New York Yankees. Pinstriped. Rick Monday is in an A's uniform, yet his helmet is painted over to disguise his allegiance. Tommy Davis, he's airbrushed. He's a Seattle Pilot at this point. I'm not sure what uniform he's wearing, most likely his Dodgers uniform. Frank Howard with the Washington Senators, classic W across that hat. Philippe Alou, classic A for the Atlanta Braves across his hat. Don Kessinger's with the Cubs. He's at Shea Stadium, and he looks like he just swung the bat for the very first time in his life. Ron Santo, he's a Cub. He's pinstriped as well. Moving on to Tommy Helms, pinstriped and vested. So a great combination there of the old Cincinnati Reds uniforms. Pete Rose, same getup. Pete Rose, however, appears to be at Shea Stadium and a batting at the right side of the plate in this pose, which is rather odd. He would bat more from the left, obviously, in his career. Rusty Staub is with the Astros, but his helmet is blacked out. Joe Foy, Kansas City Royals, Yankee Stadium, but team of unknown origin airbrushed out of his hat. Tom Haller is a Los Angeles Dodgers catcher, clearly not wearing a Los Angeles Dodgers uniform. Maury Wills is Montreal Expos, but I believe he's wearing a Pittsburgh Pirates outfit at Shea Stadium. So he is completely lost with his black cap, his black sleeves, vested shirt, and stadium far, far away from any home. Jerry Kuzman is relaxed in his, I think a little too relaxed in his 1969 Deckle Edge card number 25. Looks like he is stoned out of his mind. Richie Allen smiling away there in a classic Phillies uniform. Bob Clemente, the beloved Roberto Clemente, has two bats. He's got his vest on. He's got his Pirates hat. Bob Clemente was going nowhere, folks. So he was always depicted as one of those pesky buccos. Curt Flood, what a time to be Curt Flood, right? Card number 28. He's wearing his Cardinals uniform. Where he would be in the future is unknown to anybody at that time, but he would change baseball forever with his heroics. Late 60s, early 70s, gone unrecognized by the authorities. Hopefully we can change that in the very, very near future. It's amazing that the players who vote on these other players forget about Curt Flood sitting there in their mansions with their pensions and their autograph sessions and all that crap. And Curt Flood gave it all up for him. And if you want to talk to me about Curt Flood being a footnote in history, he was on a tear there when he got traded to the Phillies, where he won 6 or 7 consecutive Gold Gloves. He was at, I don't know, 16 to 1,800 hits, and he was about 30 years old at this point. So Curt Flood was at his peak. He was one of the better center fielders or better outfielders in the game at the time, and he gave it all up for to spawn several generations of gazillionaires. So you're welcome. And thank you, Curt Flood, for your service. It has never, never gone unnoticed by people like myself. Anyway, Bob Gibson's there also in his San Luis outfit. Al Ferraro is a one-time or first-time San Diego Padre. I'm not sure where he came from, but he is a Padre in 69 for the first time ever. Willie McCovey, San Francisco Giants, looking good. Shea Stadium again, I believe. Juan Marichal, another classic pose by him. Willie Mays, card number 33, the best ever to play the game, according to many people smarter than myself. So that is the 1969 Topps Deckle Edge. A couple variations in there. A fun little time in our history of baseball because players were switching teams. Players were holding out. Expansion was happening. The 70s are coming, folks. You better get your shit together because they are coming hard and dirty at you. The Hall of Famers in this set are abundant, so pick up some of these if you can. It's been this is a set again. I don't know whether it's well received, but it's often discussed and often collected and often copied later on down with various other issues. So that's it. Basement Tapes 179. I've spoken a lot about this set, so apologies. I'm obviously very passionate about my cards. Cheers.